A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Facecam Specials Insurgence. And yeah, this is pretty much just the usual that you'll be seeing for some time. We got Ark Survival Evolved, we got FIFA, we got Gran Turismo, and we got some others every now and then. And, well, looks like I just used the chainsaw to pretty much take out a tech dino. And drop my broken chainsaw, but that's alright because I'm not ultimately wanting to go and chainsaw the crap out of all my, well, enemies. But yeah, you're basically just seeing ginormous boulders sitting outside on the beachfront, which I'm simply trying to harvest to the best of my ability because I'm certainly going to need a lot of stone. At the same time, I'm also going to need a lot of flint. So you'll certainly be expecting to see plenty of new things to come. Every now and then I'm also wanting to figure out what else I could develop for the series overall. Facecam Specials Insurgents, though, at least in this particular season, is going to be rather easy for me to put together. And we also can't forget the fact that there's going to be a Season 6 to this. Facecam Specials Insurgents Part 5 and Part 6 will pretty much be a breeze to make, especially if I can put together a lot of spare time to be able to work on all this. But then, of course, we cannot forget about Facecam Specials Insurgents, the big downfall. That's pretty much something that I'll be saving for at least several years from now. So don't really expect those to come out sooner or later, at least for the time being. Yeah, I'm just taking a nice look at the map because I've been able to pretty much go around the entire shoreline of this one island, but I'd have to go deeper into the jungle pretty much. And yeah, for the record, if you can pretty much see the wrench icon down at the bottom of the screen towards the right side, I am in fact in creative mode in this game. Because let's certainly not forget the fact that many people have called this Minecraft, but with better graphics. And the fact is that, well, you have a survival mode in this game, and you have a creative mode, which you can optionally put on in the pause menu, believe it or not. So, when you're operating on your own server, you can pretty much use creative mode to your own advantage. If, of course, you feel like that the game is way too hard for you, then, well, for the most part, what I typically do is I play around with the switches and levers and toggles and pretty much put them together to make an optimal game experience for me to handle with. But for the most part, Ark is certainly a very difficult game. It takes a lot of time and patience and plenty of practice and a lot of skill, akin to those that you can probably get in a real life scenario, in order to play this game pretty much to the best of the extent. So at this point in time, though, I've managed to get so much experience. Like, if you probably remember from Mainline Season 6, I managed to get 440 episodes worth of the game itself. And when you really think about it, I've spent way more time on this game than I probably have with the likes of other games I played. Like all the Need for Speed games, for example. And not to mention Minecraft, the Resident Evil games, the Call of Duty games. Especially with the combination of the campaign modes, multiplayer modes, as well as optional zombie modes. Ark Survival Evolved is a title that I have spent way more time playing on than many of those. And that really says something. It also does go to the fact that it's no wonder why I've referred to this as the greatest game of all time. On PS4 and in general. Because Studio Wildcard really handed us such a beautiful masterpiece that I could never put together in words properly, because there is just so much stunning detail in it from top to bottom. Well, as you can see right here, we got some stone to work with, and we're also putting together some flints, some chitin, and keratin, so this way I could basically make some other materials that will be feasible enough that I can use to craft other tools and other materials that you can see right here with the combination of the chitin and keratin. I could then make, well, you can basically see right here, Then with the usage of stone and flint, it'll basically allow for, yeah, a certain amount of materials like those. You got tons of those that we can work with. Well, it does look like we have, yeah. And that's a lot of keratin that I pretty much have. So we're just going to walk away from that mortar and pestle. And we're pretty much going to try and get ourselves some extra tools put together. Well, what I'm mostly going to try and do is, yeah, as you can see right there, pretty much just add another one of those things to the house itself. Got myself another mortar and pestle to work with, and therefore what I could do is I could just take some of the chitin and keratin out, because it turns out that the cement paste is going to take a little while to make. For each and every piece of cement paste, yeah, as you can see right there, the bar that's filling up, that shows how long it's taking just to create one of them. And with that, it looks like I'm able to transfer all that to this other mortar and pestle. So let's get them all in there. Got lots of keratin that I was able to harvest from some animals out there. A lot of the likes of chitin and keratin, at least in these particular quantities, you can mostly harvest them from the likes of some animals, including Carbonemys and Therizinosaurus, for the keratin especially. And you can also get chitin, mostly comes from the insect-related critters out there, including the Titanomyrma, as well as the giant mantis. The oil June bugs would also serve as a decent way to collect some extra chitin, but the chitin is certainly a pretty viable source of material that you can get. And it looks like that with this refinery here, basically using this to create gasoline. And we're mostly using the likes of charcoal to help make gunpowder, pretty much. Looks like we got some more stuff here. And my giant vault pretty much has access to a number of different things. So there's that, pretty much. If we can get ourselves some more flint and some more stone and some other materials, then we're able to create a variety of different things as well. But in any case, I feel like that this pretty much just covers another little segment of ARC related stuff for Facecam Specials Insurgence. And if you want to see more, go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.